Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Due to the demand of emails I've been getting on this very important point that people say that I'm not covering, I thought I'd do a video about it to try to break this down into layman's terms that anybody possibly could understand this, okay? As you can see, I've been getting a lot of different video equipment. Here's the IVC 1-inch machine. Of course, you know I've got a couple of the Sony Type C format, which is a helical scan format as well. And of course, we got one of the earlier formats here, which is a large video scan type of 1-inch machine, which is a very early model. I've got currently about 4 different models for the 1-inch video broadcast type of formats, such as this. So let me explain this to you guys. Currently, I've got about 600 tapes, 500 tapes from one location, close to 100 tapes coming from a delivery of 2 Ampex machines I just purchased, which are being sent to me right now by truck, which I should probably be getting tomorrow. And that's got a lot of 1-inch tape reels like this. Now, you may get confused about 1-inch videotape, okay? This is 1-inch videotape. Now, as you can see, it looks like all the other 1-inch videotapes, right? They all look the same with a hole in it. They'll pop in, but they're not the same. It's a different type of recording method, okay? You may have a 1-inch tape that was recorded here on the IVC, but it's a very small drum. It's called an alpha wrap scan, okay? These tapes will not play on a Type C format such as this with the large drum, or even the earlier format like this, which is also a large drum scan. The size of the video heads, the actual scanning drum is a big factor in here when it's considering the type of 1-inch tapes you might have. There's like 4 or 5 formats like this. So you need to really know what 1-inch format you have to what machine is being done. Like here, these are Ampex. These are the Ampex units that I got coming. These are Ampex recordings. It even says on the tape, Ampex recorded on an Ampex videotape machine. Meaning, these are not Type C, but they'd be the early Ampex, which is the ones that I actually got coming now. And most of those are pretty easy to identify because they come in boxes like this. You can't really miss it. So the earlier Ampex one, which are the machines I got coming now, I got 2 of those with a shitload of tapes. These are going to be added to that little collection to start looking through. Those were done on those particular machines. But when you get an IVC tape, sometimes the tape spool will be marked and it will say IVC on the actual reel. And you know damn well it's not compatible in any other machine but an IVC. Okay? But generally, a lot of the late 80s, late 70s, late 80s, they started using what's called the Type C. It was put out by Sony, which is these big behemoth machines. And I've got one in my living room that you guys have seen. And this was a common machine used for a 1-inch type before they phased them out, which was the Type C format. But the IVC format was very popular from early 71, probably till maybe 79. And then they started switching more to the Type C format. This was a very popular video format with a very small video scan on the drum. Very small compared to the Type C, which is a large video head scan. And then, of course, you got even a larger video head scan on this very early model I got sitting here. Obsolete Video Formats has roughly 3 or 4 1-inch type of videotape machines. So if you have 1-inch videotapes like these, and you're not too sure what machine they were done on, most likely I have the machine that can actually do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered your questions about 1-inch videotapes. It's very complicated. You need to identify the machine, and if you don't have the machines, you're shit out of luck on getting them transferred. I hope you enjoyed this video.